Heal on us, heal on us, heal on us, Yay. Hey. Mm. Mm-hmm. What's up, guys? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Heal on the low say. Hey, Elisa Williams. My day one in the house. What's up, Elisa? How you doing today, love? What's up, Ashley Renee? How you doing, sis? Viewers watching, Warrior on deck. I love you right back. The Discern Target, 6891 in the house. What's up? What up, Alicia? Erica S, what's up? What's up? Feeling the vibe? Yeah, come on, dance with me now. Hey, cause guess what, y'all? Those of us that have cut these people off, it's self-care at the top of the top. Top tier self-care. Top of the top of the top of the top. Woo! My goodness. What up, y'all? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I had to come in dancing because sometimes you just gotta find your happy place. Sometimes you gotta find your happy place. Sometimes you gotta find a place to tap into to get away from the brain fog, the distractions, the pullback. Some of you, maybe the ruminating. Yeah, let's talk about it today because if you don't know, you need to know that your cutoff is top tier self-care. Man, I don't even know how I don't even know how I'm coming at y'all today because there is so much going on up here. So much going on up here. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but you guys, this is girl Mommy So True. Mommy So True. I am here checking in. Beautiful Monday. Thank you guys for stopping in to join me on live. Check out that new merch though, y'all. It says caution, relative does not equal family. With that matching bucket hat though. Oh my God. If you're interested in Mommy So True merchandise, check it out. The link is available on all my platforms. It's definitely going to be in the description box after we get off that live. After we get off this live, go ahead and check it out. Oh my gosh, y'all. Shout out to my warriors in the house, to my thrivers in the house. Erica says, so unbothered, planning trips, loving life. I love it. I love it. Sonia Cornelius, hello. Thank you for the compliment. Brother Hype Man Nerf for the word. Thank you. I'm glad you like that shirt. Caution, relative does not equal family. Shout out to one of my, I'm gonna call her a co-worker, Jazz, Smooth Jazz. If she's in the house, she probably catch this replay, but she works on a lot of my merchandise and she does have a business. I think it's called, oh my gosh, I am terrible. I'm gonna have to figure it out and tell you guys next time. I'm sorry, Smooth. I love you, sis. Forgive me, please. Family, you know, that word, man. That word is deep. And if you know narcissistic people, you know that just because you're related to them, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Just because you married them, got a kid with them, baby daddy, baby mama, it doesn't mean anything. Hey, if you're new to the channel, what's up? Welcome in. If you have not subscribed, and subscribe if this is a community that you resonate with. If you are healing past, you know, narcissistic abuse, past, if you're healing past the hell experience on earth called narcissistic abuse, this is a great space for you to be. We are thrivers. We've gone from being victims, we survived it. Now we're thriving past it. And today we're talking about the power of our cutoff. That is, to the core of me, the biggest messaging on my channel is about the power of cutting these people off, the power of walking away, the power of taking your life back. There's so much power in it. And today I have something deep on my heart that I want to share with my family out there, my thrivers, my warriors. Just bear with me, guys, in the comments if you don't mind. I will get through and try to read as many as I can before I log off today. I want to take a moment to talk about how, if you don't know, you must know that your cutoff is top tier self-care. What do I mean by that? If you've been through narcissistic abuse, you've never had the opportunity to tune into what is known as self-care. If you were raised by them, if you've lived with them, if you've married them, if you've worked with them, they're energy draining vampires. They don't give you the chance to be your own self, let alone your best self, because they're jealous, hateful, spiteful, deceptive. You know, they're all about games. They play with people's lives, all the way down to your own parent. It's like you'll wonder, why was I born into this family? Yeah, a lot of us had that question, still have. Why was I born into this family? Don't worry about it. God had to use somebody to bring you into this world. Just because they're relatives, it don't mean they're your family though. A lot of you, you're my family now. And I don't know y'all from anywhere. You know, but that's just how it works. We have lacked a lot, those of us who've been around these kind of people. And I'm going to start with those of us who were raised by these kind of people, because that is my story. Learning what self-care is, sometimes it's almost, I don't know what to call it. If I should call it embarrassing or if I should call it, I don't know. I'm going to just, yeah, sometimes it's a little embarrassing to really accept that so much have been held from you. So much love, so much support, so much have been held from you. So much has been kept from you. You've been lied to a lot. You've been lied to about a lot of things that didn't even have to be a lie. You've been lied to. You've been literally gaslit about reality of life. Growing up in narcissistic homes, you're raised in fear. You know, you're raised in fear, you're raised in doubt. There is no speaking up. You're raised in silence. And it strips you from building a strong character. See, our characters are deep within us. Deep, deep, deep within us. That's why if you know narcissistic people, you know they don't change. Character is hard to change. It can be managed. It can be altered. But it's difficult to change because it's deep, deep within you. It's almost like that's your soul. Your character goes a long way. It's more than, you know, how you appear on the outside and how you seem to outwardly people. Is more so about how you are with people. How fruitful are you in this world? What do you give? You know, how do you handle situations? There's so much that comes with character. And when you've when you've lived through this type of abuse, whether family or relationship, you lose a sense of who you are. Many don't even ever know who they are. Many don't ever know what happiness is. Many never understand a lot of things about their life. And it's painful to be raised by these type of people because unfortunately, your life goes in all kinds of crazy directions. For example, daughters of narcissistic mothers, they end up getting impregnated by men they ain't got no business sleeping with. They end up marrying people they don't got no business marrying. I mean, it's really bad and it's really sad. And it's not because, these are men and women who are just stupid. It's not because you lack intelligence. It's because you were never taught the importance of caring for yourself mentally, caring for yourself emotionally. Oh, spiritually, they tried to tell you who God is. They tried to force you to believe what they want you to believe, just so you can forever be that doormat, so you can forever be silent, so you can forever beat yourself and doubt yourself. Because the more you do that, the more you're dimming your light, the number one thing that they're hating on anyway. It gets to a point in all of our lives dealing with narcissistic abuse where one decision has to be made. That is cutting these people off. That is walking away. This is a drastic life or death situation, because it's a life or death situation that you're in, that you're stuck in, that you're married into, that you're living with, that you're calling mom or dad, your family, those relatives. They would love to see you hurting. They would love to see you down. They would love to see you without. Especially if you're against how they want you to live, how they want you to move, how they want you to do things, what they want you to believe. Your cutoff is top tier self-care when it comes to narcissistic abuse. Your cutoff is top tier self-care when it comes to narcissistic abuse. Because this type of abuse is bondage. Your soul is bounded. Your heart, oh my God. Spiritually, you're tied up and bound to some tree somewhere in some forest. Your cutoff is top tier self-care, because when you cut them off, you're freeing yourself. You're literally freeing yourself from this bondage, because you're in shackles when you're dealing with these people. If they are your parent, oh, they have programmed you to be a certain way. And that is why life has probably been extremely challenging. You have been working hard, you've done a lot, but you just can't seem to get in a place where you know you need to be or want to be. That's because they have shackles on you. That's because these people are after you. They have bonded you in all types of ways. And for many of us, it seems like life just seems so messed up, so jacked up, just until we cut them off, though. Until we learn the power of walking away, though. Until we learn how to distance ourselves, though, and detach, though. Until we bravely muster up the strength to leave them alone. Top tier self-care, because this type of abuse is a silent killer. It's a silent killer. When you've been conformed to not know how to set boundaries, you're setting yourself up for early death in life. Your soul is trapped. You can't speak. You're always silenced. You can't express yourself. You doubt yourself. So you're stuck and stagnant in life. Not because you're incapable, but because you don't trust your own self, because of this silent killer. You've been sitting around people who are highly critical. People who are dramatic as hell. They create shit just to keep their face at a certain, it's all about image. They'll lie and take it to their grave. They'll lie on their dead mama, dead daddy. just to prove a point. That's how sick they are. So sick that they led you on into a relationship of death, because that's what it was. A marriage of death, hell. Because by the time it's over, you're barely hanging on to your life. Your cutoff is top tier self-care, because if you don't do it, this will take you out. If it don't kill you, it'll destroy you. You'll never be able to bounce back from this type of pain because it's painful. Matter of fact, painful is an understatement. If you don't cut these people off, oh my God. The damage is real, y'all. There are people that don't bounce back. There are people that don't find themselves again. There are people that cannot seem to empower themselves after narcissistic abuse because they are just zombied out. They've lost their mind. They've lost all hope. They've lost their faith. They've lost it all because they didn't walk away, because they didn't cut them off, because they kept finding reasons to believe that this was some type of love. Your cutoff is top tier because once you cut them off, you will see that love was never there, was never part of it, and it will never be because that person is incapable of giving it and receiving it. And if you can accept how demonically influenced they have been with you, the many times they tried to kill you, the many times they watched you damn near die, the many times they turned their backs on you when you needed them the most. Your cutoff is top tier self-care. Because you're dealing with people who are never going to be dependable or reliable. They are never going to respect your boundaries. They are never going to respect you as the man or the woman that you are. They're never going to respect the God that you serve. That's why your cutoff is top tier self-care. If you're dealing with narcissistic people, you must understand how powerful it is to block and delete these people from your life. I don't care how painful it is because it will save your life. They do not have no good intentions for you because it's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about the other kids. It's not about the last relationship. It's not about the new relationship. It's not about the new person. It's not about new money. It's not about a new job. It's not about none of that. It's really not about none of that. You're dealing with a demon who don't even know what the hell they're doing. They don't even know what they're after. That's how lost they are. They're so lost, that's why they bring confusion to you. Because they're lost, they're confused. Their life is confusion. They operate in confusion. That's where they thrive best. This is what they do. You got to block that confusion. That's what your cutoff will do. You got to block that silent abuse. That's what your cutoff will do. You learn to cut them off. You ain't got to tell your story. You don't got to worry about feeling like you're alone because the universe start fighting for you. God is definitely your defender. God is definitely on your side, in front of you, behind you, on top of you, all around you, all up inside of you. Oh my God. When I think about the damage, the aftermath, when I think about the severity of having to piece back the life that this type of a creature came in and tried to crush, rip apart, shred. When I think about the losses that survivors are taking, when I think about the hell that people are enduring, I get so motivated and so empowered to stand firm in telling people, be brave, be courageous, and take your power back away from these deadly demonic jokesters. Because that's exactly what they are. That's exactly what they are. If you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, you cannot allow the knowledge to just be something you're hearing. You need to accept it. Because the truth about narcissistic abuse and healing is you may never bounce back to that person you used to be. You may never get into a place of like full healing, depending on the severity of your situation, how many years you've been through this, how much of this you've gone through. What ends up happening is you manage. You learn how to manage it. You learn how to cope with it. You learn how to deal. You learn how to keep moving along in life however you can. Because some days are hard. Some days are okay. Some days are great. That's why you have people that are on this healing journey and you'll see them showing up in platforms years later. I cut them off 5 years ago, but I'm still in this community. Why? Because I'm still healing. Healing is a journey. It's an everyday walk. Because you were entrapped in this effed up situation for so long. There is so much that you got to shed and purge. There is so much you've got to unlearn and relearn. There's so much deprogramming you got to be unwilling to do, or you've got to be willing to do. And that is a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of time. But that work cannot kick in until you understand the power of cutting them off. Love them from a distance. Because many are like, I still love them. Love them from a distance. Because your cutoff is top tier self-care. These people don't want your love. They just want to use you. You ever heard a narcissist say, I love you? Next time you see that, next time you hear it, translate it to, I want to use you. Because that's what that means. When you first met them, they were quick to say, I love you. They could tell you were usable. Because guess what, y'all? That cool girl you think you are, that cool man you think you are, that was a cover-up. Because behind that coolness, we were people-pleasing. You know what makes us look so cool, empaths, chosen ones? You know what makes us look so cool? We're so laid back. You so chill, so relaxed. You so unbothered, nonchalant a little bit. That should make you look cool, especially to a narcissist. But they quickly uncover that mask that we have on. Because we start telling them so much stuff. We start showing so many emotions. And we think we're being strong. We think we're telling them, don't waste my time. I've been through a lot. And you think they're hearing you. But really what you're showing is your fragile sense of self. So guess what happens? Now you become paradise to a narcissist. You become easy prey. Because all that cool shit that we thought we were on, we were the shit, don't get me wrong. But a lot of us, we weren't that cool. Because after red flag number freaking 1, we would have cut their stupid asses off. We weren't that cool. We weren't high boundaried enough. They were attracted to the outwardly coolness. Yeah, you look cool. You look like you got it going on. And yeah, you probably been to school and you have high achievements, blah, blah, blah. But behind it all, a narcissist being a narcissist can tell you've had, you know, bad relationships, toxic relationships. You done told them you had traumatic background growing up. So they knew off rip. Ooh, possibly low self-esteem. Possibly some confidence I can play around with. Because you opened up your heart and told them all the things someone has done to you. And how you took care of everybody. You telling them how much you're a people pleaser. I do stuff for people. I'm down for people. I'm a rider. I'm a real one. And they just sitting there taking notes. Oh, bet. I found me one. And little did you know, you were being set up. Because you didn't understand self-care. But if you go through narcissistic abuse, I bet you they will abuse you enough for you to learn the importance of self-care. You will make it top tier because eventually you'll walk out of that door or you'll push them out. Because if you're a real one, you're not staying in that relationship. I don't care how they fooled you into it. If you're real, you're not staying in that relationship. Eventually you walk the fuck out. Period. Many of you already know about this. Your cutoff game is top tier self-care. You already know because since you've cut them off, life has been going up. You've been doing better. Your skin is glowing. You on newer and better things. You're becoming more and more unbothered. Even on your bad days, you're doing way better than you were last year, the year before, 6 months ago. You're not the same person. You're elevating. Because your cutoff is top tier self-care. Once you disconnected, got away from them, blocked them, changed your number, moved away, whatever the hell you did, it made a whole difference. A weight get lifted off your shoulders when you walk away from these people. When you wake up and you're willing to say, you know what, I'm done. Not doing this shit no more. Who the hell do you think I am? When you finally chug the deuces, it's like, yo, life changes. It may be hard. You might feel isolated. You might feel alone, but life changes because you're no longer bound to people who are lying to you, tricking you, deceiving you, kicking you while you're down. You're no longer stuck around jealous ass people, enemies of progress who are keeping other people away from you, who are sabotaging your success. And many of you can attest to it. You're like, I cut them off, my life going up. And if that's you, hit that like button. You're like, yeah, it was painful at first. It hurt me at first. I went through a lot at first, but guess what? I am rocking on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on up to the top. We finally got a piece of the pie. I don't know where that came from. The Jeffersons, is that where that just came from? Girl, I need to take my butt to sleep, y'all. No, but this is real though. I had to come in and check in and tell y'all this because a lot of people take it too lightly what they're going through. And a lot of people need to remember that they've made the best decision of their life by cutting these people off. And a lot of people who are dealing with, you know, the aftermath of a discard and trying to put their self and their life back together, they need to be reminded how magnificent of a choice they've made by hanging on. Don't accept those Hoovers. Keep pushing. Even though it's painful right now, you got it. You got this. Because you're now entering into the top tier version of self-care, something you've probably never done. Some of you, this shit hurts you so bad, you have no choice but to look in the mirror and work on you. You have no choice but to look in the mirror and say, oh my God, who is this? Who is that? I don't recognize you. I don't like what I'm seeing. So then you're going to start doing stuff about it. You're going to change your diet. You're going to work out. You're going to do something. You're going to start shopping. You're going to start going out again. Something. Some of us, we had to be forced to get to this place. Pain, the discard seems painful. It hurts when your own family don't want to, show you what you want to see, but you must understand what you're dealing with. You must understand you're dealing with some narcissistically, demonically dumbass people, and they need to be cut off. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, you gotta go. I gotta go. You gotta go. Somebody gotta go because we all ain't staying, and we all ain't staying here. Your cutoff is top tier self care. Some of you have mastered the art of very little contact if you have to even deal with them. You're like, you're not coming to my house. You're not just about to pull up. You've set direct and clear boundaries. That's top tier self-care. Boundaries. That's a word a lot of survivors never even heard until they've discovered narcissistic abuse. You discovered narcissistic abuse is what you were going through. Now all of a sudden you learning words like boundaries and empathy and empath and all these other words you probably never heard before. Because the pain forced you. It forced you to have to really pay attention to what you went through so you can really take your power back. The pain forces you to take your power back. Essentially, it does. Essentially, it does. I'm going to go through some of these comments and I'm going to let y'all go. I appreciate you guys joining me on today's live and listening to me on this Monday night. I love coming in to my lives Mondays and Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You guys are amazing. Let's see here. Sister Corinne. Yes, it makes me feel like I've been left back in life being raised by liars. Yes. Yes. A lot of us are lacking in, oh my God. And then they have the audacity to sit there and talk about you, make mockery of you, insult you and criticize you. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of the things you're going through is really their fault. Not to point fingers, not to blame games, not to play the blame game. But if you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, the truth is what it is. It is what it is. They've done what they've done, and it's had a reaction. It's caused some effects in your life. And a lot of it is not good. A lot of survivors go through a lot of hell, a lot of shit they don't need to go through. They go through a lot, losing a lot, just a lot of suffering, a lot of stagnation in life. They don't take care of you properly. They ignore you. They abandon you. They don't pay attention to your schooling. They don't support your schooling. They barely support anything you do. They just try to control you, but at the same time, neglect you. Oh my God. It's a painful thing to go through. My heart goes out to anybody who is coming out of this and entering into their healing journey. I know exactly what you're going through. Oh my goodness. It's challenging bringing down those strongholds after holding on to the trauma that I've went through. It's like, let go. It's easier said than done though, Lisa. A lot of people can resonate with that. It's easier said than done. It's like, let go. But it's easier said than done because there's so much more involved with the damage and how you even got caught up in the matrix. So healing from it is just, it's a lot. It's a lot. This recovery is real, y'all. At ATMA Ace, the pure-hearted divine entity. Oh gosh, I have my way out. They are trying to get me to go to jail by hurting them. Next month, I'm gone, and they know it. And they don't want me to leave unless death or in jail. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? These people literally want to kill, steal, and destroy you. Your cutoff is top tier self-care. It most definitely is. Oh my God. Oh man. Corinne says, God got me through. I love that. Good evening, Christian Therapist 333. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Discern Target. Hey, shout out to my members in the house, by the way. They transfer their negative energy into your soul. Energy does not lie, it transfers. I mean, it does not die, it transfers. That demonic narcissist will kill you even after they are dead. I am telling you, yo, this is not nothing to play with. They love wickedness, viewers watching says, because they are wicked to the core. He says it's amazing how your feelings for them dry up when you go completely no contact and block those demons. Yep. Everything you feel, everything you're feeling, if you're just coming out of this, trust me, it dies off if you strictly go no contact. If you really like treat them like they're dead and stay down on that, stay true to that, and really start working on you, pouring into you, focusing on your healing, it seriously fades away. Before you know it, you wake up one day and you're not even bothered the same. The feelings are not the same. You actually might even feel sorry for them. You'll start looking at it like, oh my God, ew. You're gonna start praying and thanking God. You're gonna praise and thank God for the discard. Like, I never thought I'd be happy for how it all ended, but I am so glad. What? I am so glad. A lot of y'all need to be thankful for how the discard happened because they did so much damage. They cannot come back from that shit. I am so glad because what you don't want is for a strong person to heal. Yeah. Because I'm going to look at the whole situation like, okay, my stupid ass definitely was playing with my own life, dealing with you. But guess what? I'm awoke now and I see how much you were a waste. Like, ew. Ooh, Jesus. No. Tofiako. Do y'all know what that means? I don't know what's happening with me tonight, yo. But nah, though. Cutting these hurtful people off and letting them live in whatever delusional ass story that suits them best is seriously your top tier self-care. And that's my last point of tonight because that's exactly what's going to happen. Your cutoff bothers the shit out of them. Most of the time, they don't see it coming. A lot of times, they don't think that you're bold enough, that you have the balls enough to really, divorce their ass or cut them off or really go no contact with your own mama. You my mama, so what? You're not a good one. So bye. Deuces. It's like they're going to create delusional ass stories that best suits them to everybody. They will die swearing they ain't did nothing. You're a liar. You did it. Somebody else did it. Everybody else did it. And that's why I talk about being unbothered because that to me, being unbothered, healing from this, it's an act of self-care. You have to be unbothered so you're not killing yourself with all these thoughts and all this stuff because it'll mess with you emotionally. It'll mess with you spiritually. It'll mess with you mentally. You went through enough of that. You went through enough of that. No. Brian Muncie, what's up? Love him from a distance. Yep, I said it. Doreen V, being transparent and giving only makes them think the abuse can continue. Come on now. You better be tough. You better be smart. Ooh wee. Good timing. I'm 4 weeks no contact. Joanne J. That's what's up. Keep going. You got it. You got it. I promise you, you do. Oh my God. Man, you guys are amazing. I appreciate all of the love and compassion and support in the chats tonight. Megan Bryan says, trying to walk out, but got 3 kids that depend on him. Hey, sometimes, that is the situation. That is the situation. You got to think hard about that. They're depending on him because are there things you don't want to step in and do? Sometimes we stay in the situation because of comfort. Kids are not. Don't walk in fear. Kids are not. Don't let the kids be a pawn in the game for you as well. Don't think that, well, they need their dad because I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that and their dad does it. Okay, well, if the dad is a narcissist, then you're being selfish. You have to be willing to take on more than what you want to be comfortable with. That comes with this. There's no excuse to not being able to cut off someone who is not pouring into your life. The last thing you want to do is raise kids with a narcissistic person. The last thing you want to do. You're not just hurting yourself, you're hurting your children. So when you talk about depending on them, what do the children need? You know, is he your only support? Maybe he is. So you need to come up with a plan. You know? And so, there's levels to this, but I want to encourage you to know that children don't make it any different. Cut them off, period. Find a way to detach. Save your life, save your kids. I am telling you how serious this is. The older your children get, the more you're going to wish you didn't allow them to depend on this man. You're dealing with a whole narcissistic fool. That's not a good parent. That's not a good parent. I've known people who swore up and down that the narcissists they were good parents until things got ugly. Parental alienation kicked in, kids getting older, the kids acting out, acting crazy, acting like the narcissistic parent. It gets bad. I'm telling y'all. It gets real bad. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody said life goes up when you get rid of these demons. I saw that. LaQuinta Ford. Those that curse us will be cursed, and those that bless us will be blessed. In Jesus' name. I love that. Thank you for dropping that. Lisa Brightson. Narcissists are demons. Get out for them. Preserving in prayers. Yes. Oh, man. Coveda, we all felt that way. We stayed long, but it's okay. It's okay. VJ Blackovich, what's up? Say, Mommy, you crazy. I try not to be, I be trying to be cool. Pekka Pool, you are very good at speaking for us. Look, it's coming from my soul. I relate. This is real. This is reality. This is reality, Denise Perry, post-narc divorce, no contact is challenging, but self-care is needed. Absolutely, it is challenging. That's why you need to care for yourself because you are going through hell. Even still with the divorce is hell. Still hell. Mm-mm-mm. My goodness. Teresa Allen. I don't want to talk to my peeps that knew me back then because it hurts all over again. Oof. I understand that. Hey, Michael Boyd. Done with people that have motives behind what they do. Fake people. I'm a continual being a lone wolf. My peace of mind is everything, and life is good now. And it's like a weight has been lifted off. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Thriver. Keep going, champion. Keep going. Oh, you guys are amazing. Hey, Yolanda Swift. I had no idea he was a narcissist until after I stopped dating him. All I knew is I had to get out before I lost myself. Then I started hearing about what a narcissist was, and it was him to a T. Wow, I'm so glad you survived that. Dodged a major bullet. That's awesome. Hey, Christopher. Say it aloud. 51 years of narcissist abuse, and I'm 51. Just started to heal 4 months now. Ooh. Ooh, that pierced my soul. Ooh, brother, I am praying for you. My God. Y'all see what I'm saying? This thing is deep, man. It's deep. A lot of people had no idea. They've been dealing with it their whole life, had no idea, always thought something was wrong with them. Always thought something was wrong with them. Just to discover. But we thank God for discovery. At 51, you are now educated and becoming empowered. Own up to that. You deserve that now. I pray for your healing. I pray for your recovery. I pray you find happiness, and joy in spite of it all. In spite of it all. Yeah, Ashley, easier said than done, sis. I already know. Freckles Place, 6 weeks, no contact. I went back to get some of my belongings. I felt like I don't know what I'm doing. Even though I know it was the right thing to leave. You did the right thing. You're just going through the motions. It's okay. You're just going through the motions. It's all good. Oh my gosh. Oh man, y'all got some great comments in here tonight. Robin Trotter, 9 years after I left, he still tries every manipulative trick in the book to get me to respond to him. Have blocked him on everything and he still tries. Glad I found my strength and self love. Me too. Because some people, those Hoovers, they just get more and more. Ooh, oh my God. Some narcs oh my God, y'all. Ooh, Jesus, I don't even want to get into that. Some of them Hoovers, they elevate those Hoovers to a whole nother level. But it tells you a lot. It should tell you a whole lot. That person has a huge job. They are determined to finish you off. They have a huge job. That means you got something real big on you. Your light is tremendous. That demon want to take you out, honey. But it no go be. Elisa Williams, you know you are healing when you no longer think of them every day and it gets even better in time. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Day G? In a 3-year period, my ex of 8 years left me. My bestie of 10 years passed. I lost my home twice, lost a job, my car, my pet, my innocence. Oh, listen, you're cut off. Anybody in your life that doesn't serve you, that doesn't deserve you, cut them off and watch how life starts to change. Because if tell me if I'm wrong, Deji, you probably had some narcissistic people in your life. And because of them, you lost everything. Let's be all the way real. Because if you had everything, that means you were on your shit. So if you lost everything, that means you've had some narcissistic people who were also on your shit. Ooh, ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all got to be careful. Cut them off, because cutting them off is top tier self-care. Save yourself. Stop taking L's for these demons. That's where I'm at. I am so tired of sacrificing myself and my shit for demons. I'm not doing it no more, y'all. I'm not doing it no more. Never been so fearless about walking away, starting over, doing it alone. Never been so bold and ready ever in my life. But I'm embracing it. I am ready for it because I know that our cutoff is everything, man. There's so much power in that for us going through this. These people don't deserve you. It's not your fault that you're crafted the way that you are. It's not your fault you're so empathetic, so sweet, so giving. It's not your fault. Nobody has the right to take advantage of that shit. That's dead ass wrong. That shit's evil. That shit's evil. We can call it low boundary. You can call it whatever the hell you want. No, they took advantage of you. They took advantage of you. They took your kindness for weakness. They took your love for foolishness. And they deserve to get cut clean the fuck off. Out of your head, out of your heart if you can. Just detox. Find ways to force yourself to heal. Find ways to force yourself to move forward. They never deserved you, man. They dead ass wrong for what they did. Dead ass. They deserve for you to turn your back on them and live your best damn life and shit on them. A lot of you got some haters to shit on. Yeah, you do. You got some mouths to shut. Yeah, you do. Stand on that shit. Don't lose the real one that you are because of pain. Stand on that shit, man. That's what they want. They want you to, fall out, lose yourself, never pick yourself back up, just feel all defeated and shit. No. Stand up, soldier. You got this, warrior. F these people. Unapologetically walk the fuck off. Cut them off. F these people, man. These people are the reason why You're hurting. When you ruminate, think about that. Remind yourself when you're having anxiety, when you're going through those panic attack moments where you just can't believe you got played like that, or you feel like you miss them or whatever it is, remember how they played you. Remember the evil they've shown you. Every time you ruminate, every time you have feelings that don't feel good, it's a remembrance that that's not somewhere you should ever want to be again. You miss them, so what? Go take a shot, go to sleep, get over it. Because by the time you sober up, you're going to realize you don't miss shit. There's nothing to miss. And it's not enough good to outweigh the heavy bad. It's not enough. Weren't enough good times, weren't enough good moments, wasn't enough money to have you how you were. All messed up and just all just discouraged and weak and depressed and shit. Like, no. Cut them off, because your self-care should be your top priority right now. This person is not worth you sitting there, allowing that trauma to trigger repetitive thoughts. Find ways to fight it, soldier. You got this. Don't let the I love yous and the fake ass, promises and all that stuff keep you bounded in this relationship. Mom, dad, whoever the hell, they've shown you who they are repeatedly. Please believe it. Please believe it. Cut them off and make that a top tier when it comes to your self-care. Too many people are not taking themselves serious enough for me to be calling themselves thrivers or to be, talking about healing. You're not understanding that healing is about you. It's not about learning about the narc anymore. It's about you. Fuck them. It's about you. Cut them off. Painfully love their stinking asses from a distance until that shit fades away. And if it doesn't fade away, learn to live with it. Learn to manage it. Secretly love them. If you just can't let go of that love, secretly love them. You don't have to ever dwell on it, talk about it. Just, I love that mother effer, but that mother effer is dead to me. Keep it that simple. The mother effer is dead to me. I love it on, but whatever. I don't fuck with them. I never will. Never again. Nazneen Lee. Hey, first time here. This is amazing to hear. I have 3 children and I walked out. It's much better with me being a stable mom than an unstable environment for my kids. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I know that took a lot of strength and I know that's tough, but I know that was probably one of the best decisions you've ever made in your life for you and your kids. I know y'all got peace. Hey, my God. Hey, Jesus. God is good. I love that. Thank you for that testimony. April Fisher already did, and it's the worst thing I've done. Didn't know he was a narcissist person. Keep learning, keep growing. Keep learning, keep growing. Guys, I'm going to let y'all go. It's getting late. I be trying not to keep y'all on here all night, but it's like y'all be giving me so much good feedback, and I love it. I love the engagement. I encourage it. Man, meet me back here Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and follow back up with me next Monday, same time, you guys. We'll be here. We're still thriving. We're still going strong. We're still pushing hard. We're still empowering, educating, and remaining unbothered. And life is going on. Life is going on. Tomorrow's a new day. Wake up, start over, embrace it. Go to sleep tonight knowing that you have the power. You have the power. You have the power. Do not forget that. Do not forget that. Oh man, there's so many comments. I'd love to go through a lot of them, but y'all, I will be here all night. I really encourage you guys to, use the super chats during my lives. It's easier for me to see your comments. It's not about money. Shoot, put 50 cents on there. I don't care, but there's hundreds of comments coming through here, and I want to be able to read and engage with you, but sometimes I can't get to all the comments. So utilize the super chats when you're on my lives. Just an FYI, it'll help you so much. But the live replay will be on. I'll go back through these comments and read them. If I didn't get to you tonight, please forgive me. I'll be back next time. Join me next time and share your thoughts and comments. Those of you watching the replay, thank you for tuning in. Leave your thoughts and comments as well. Thank y'all all for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your resilience and your strength. Thank you for being the warriors and the thrivers that you are. Thank you for empowering me to keep going, because y'all do that. Y'all do that for me. It's because of y'all that I can stand here with this type of strength, because I understand that y'all understand me. I know that y'all resonate. You know, we are God's people, and we're gonna keep going. We got this. We got this. We are family. Hey, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Got my brothers and sisters with me. I don't know the words. We are family. Yeah. Come on, everybody, and say. Look, if y'all coming to Atlanta to see me August, y'all gonna have a blast, because I am an entertainer. I see you in August. We will be RSVPing for that very soon, so stay tuned. All right, guys, stay blessed. Have a good night. I will see you guys very soon. Until next time, beautiful people, take care, y'all. Bye.